Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital 24H News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today's General Hospital spoilers show how Lulu's homecoming is further appending Port Charles. As Laura threatens Cyrus, Lucky catches up with his sister, Molly dismisses her father, Carly keeps attempting to maintain order, Jason remains silent, and Natalia explains her behavior to Sunny. Maxie spreads the word. With Maxie's assistance, word of Lulu's incredible recovery travels across Port Charles. "Are you aware that Lulu is awake?" she calls someone. Laura is thrilled that her daughter has come out of her coma, but she is also incensed to learn that Cyrus has been saying she gave him responsibility for Lulu's care. She tells her brother, "I will hold you accountable if anything happens to her." Even though Lulu is still having trouble accepting that she has been in a coma for the past 4 years, she is nonetheless overjoyed to see Dante and Rocco again. Her reunion with Lucky, nevertheless, doesn't appear to be going very well. "Tell your brother to stop saying that," Lulu says. Molly is in a bad mood as her father knocks on her door because she is devastated because she feels like she lost TJ along with everything else recently. He begins to say, "Molly," but she interrupts and says, "I can't do this tonight." Carly's work is far from done, but it seems like she made some headway in convincing Drew and Jason to agree to share the Quartermain mansion with their kids. She contends, don't force them to choose their fathers over one another. Jason, on the other hand, dislikes explanations. "I won't tell you," he exclaims. Natalia is questioned by Sunny about why she admitted to being at fault for the vehicle accident she and Christina had. She clarifies, "That was the least I owed your daughter." Did it help her atone for her previous behavior? Tuesday, December 3rd. General Hospital spoilers and updates hint at severe cautions, severe warnings, and promised restitution. Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, receives a severe reprimand, Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, receives a severe warning, and Natalia Ramirez, Eva LaRue, vows to repay. Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, the daughter of Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, is visibly distressed as he stands at her door. Her longtime partner, TJ Ashford, Taj Bello, has left after a contentious argument over having another child. Molly is having a hard time with the thought of trying for a child again, and TJ believes he cannot commit to a future with someone who isn't ready for motherhood. As her father looks at her with great concern, Molly reaches out to him with teary eyes and a heavy heart, telling him she needs company tonight. Molly simply does not believe she can spend tonight by herself. Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, has some good news to give. While on the phone, she asks someone if they know Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens, is awake. She is awake and able to make sense of everything that has changed since she fell into a coma 4 years ago. When Lulu returned home to her former residence, Maxie didn't see her, but James West, Gary James Fuller, did, and he later identified her in a picture book. Although James was too young to recall Lulu from earlier, he was able to identify the picture, and now the village is buzzing with excitement. Hopefully, Maxie clarified Lulu's identity so he wouldn't accuse her of being dangerous to strangers. Not everyone is safe, even when some people are getting good news. Jeff Kober's character Cyrus Renault is being warned about Lulu. Laura was given the Turning Woods video by Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, although it is obvious that they don't know where she is at the Quartermains right now. Laura fiercely confronts Cyrus at the mayor's office, stating that he will be held responsible if anything were to happen to her. Cyrus needs to explain his remarks to the Turning Woods employees about his position as the family spokesperson. Before, Laura had warned him not to even go to Lulu without permission. When Lucky eventually catches up with Lulu, it's evident that whatever he says severely concerns her as they start to get back in touch. Her response is one of shock and disbelief, and she keeps saying, "Don't say that." It's possible that Lucky is referring to some important things that happened when Lulu was in a coma for 4 years. The most devastating scenario is that he must inform them of the death of their Aunt Bobby Spencer, Jacqueline Zamon, and Father Luke Spencer, Anthony Geary. Alternatively, he might be disclosing that her liver donor, Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, has also passed away. Carly is upset and accusing someone of forcing the children to choose between their fathers. Alongside Dante and Sam, Emily, Scout, Kane, Cosette Abinante, Danny Morgan, Asher Antonazin, and Rocco Falconeri, Finn Carr, had created a mixed family, and they are anxious to remain together. Carly thought she had negotiated a compromise with Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. Danny, meantime, has been forced to witness Rocco's happy reunion with his mother, while he and Scout are denied the same chance. He intends to talk to Jason and Carly about his concerns. As a result, Carly will probably confront Jason. When Natalia tells Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, that she feels a strong sense of duty to his daughter, Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, she seems to be on the edge of tears. Her remarks convey a sense of responsibility, that it's the least she owed Christina, rather than a desire for retribution. It's possible that Sonny is questioning her about her evidence at Ava Jerome's, Maura West, trial, specifically the vehicle accident in which she and Christina were involved. Natalia had vehemently disputed that Christina was acting strangely or emotionally, which is what caused the crash, when Rick had questioned her about it. Jason is back, angry, and prepared for a brawl as he tells someone he won't divulge any information. He appears to have finished talking to Danny and Carly, although it's possible that he's still at odds with Carly. He seems to be being pressed for information that he is not ready to give, and they are refusing to back down. It is pointless to argue with Jason, particularly if someone is trying to agitate him. They might as well give up since trying to entice him won't have the intended reaction. Updates and spoilers for General Hospital, GH, for Tuesday, December 3rd. Hint to guilt trips, payback, and warnings. Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, gives a guilt trip, Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, receives a warning, and Natalia Ramirez, Eva LaRue, vows to pay back. At the door of his daughter Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, who is in a terrible mood, comes Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst. Her domestic partner, with whom she has been associated since adolescence, left after a heated disagreement about trying to conceive another child. Molly can't handle attempting to have a child again, and Taj Bellows' character T.J. Ashford can't handle living his entire life with someone who doesn't want one. Molly appears to have been crying for hours and has undoubtedly contacted her father. He looks worriedly as she tells him she can't be by herself tonight. Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, has some good news to give. While on the phone, she asks someone if they know Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens, is awake. She is awake and able to make sense of everything that has changed since she fell into a coma 4 years ago. When Lulu returned home to her former residence, Maxie didn't see her, but James West, Gary James Fuller, did, and he later identified her in a picture book. Although James was too young to recall Lulu from earlier, he was able to identify the picture, and now the village is buzzing with excitement. Hopefully, Maxie clarified Lulu's identity so he wouldn't accuse her of being dangerous to strangers. Not everyone is receiving positive news about Lulu in the interim. Jeff Kober's character Cyrus Renault is receiving a warning. Laura was shown the Turning Woods film by Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, and it's clear that they are unaware that she is currently at the Quartermaines. As they converse in the mayor's office, Laura spells out the legislation to Cyrus. She adamantly warns him that she will hold him accountable if anything were to happen to her. Cyrus needs to provide an explanation to the Turning Woods personnel regarding his claims to be the family spokesperson. In another scene, Lucky has caught up to Lulu, and she is clearly offended by something he says to her as they re-establish their relationship. She keeps asking him to, "Don't say that," but she is in shock and denial. Lucky might be alluding to one of 2 or 3 distinct events that have transpired throughout Lulu's 4 years in a coma. Telling her that their Aunt Bobby Spencer, Jacqueline Zaman, and their father, Luke Spencer, Anthony Geary, both passed away is perhaps the most distressing thing to do. However, he might have accepted responsibility for informing her that Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, had donated her liver and had passed away. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.